Well, that was a great video. Thank you, Taylor, for showing that. Good afternoon, everyone. I am so excited to introduce the MRU team. As the video showed, our MRU team has spent the past couple of months truly meeting people where they are. They have been out in the community, at health fairs, senior centers, clinics, local partners, and so much more. Their work really has helped expand awareness, strengthen relationships with the GapNet sites, build trust in communities, and they've just been busy. Let me introduce this fantastic team. We have the East Coast Thor. We have Marangeli Negron, Tyler Oliver. And from the West Coast, we have Dimitri Logash and Cynthia Torres. So welcome, guys. And we want to hear from you guys. What has been the most rewarding part of your experience so far?
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to share what's been the most rewarding part of this experience for me, and that's working with our GapNet sites for sure. When we first time launched this project, especially on the West Coast, it was a brand new initiative in this region. We were building something unique, and we had the opportunity to lay the foundation together with our sites. Naturally, there were a few growing pains, new systems, new processes, and a lot of coordination. Sites had important questions. How would events be organized? And who would handle logistics? Of course, what the process looked like. Thankfully, we had the tools and support to guide those conversations. We introduced Calendly for scheduling and worked closely with each site to align on internal steps and documentation. We adapted quickly and we were able to get the program off the ground. But what really changed everything was when we started hosting events together. And that's when the value of the MRUs came to life. We were bringing clinical research into communities that are often hard to reach, like meeting people where they are, building trust, and connecting with individuals who might not otherwise participate in the study. The feedback has been incredibly positive for now. Sites have told us these events help them build stronger community connections and expand their outreach as well. They have seen how the MRUs help open doors to the new opportunities. And that's to me what makes this work so meaningful. We didn't just launch a new program, we built relationships, we earned trust, and none of it would be possible without the incredible commitment and partnership of our sites. And on behalf of the entire MRU team, thank you. We're proud to be working with you. And a big thank to the leadership team, Justin, Paula, Mia, and Tamika, for leading with clarity and encouragement in every step. Your support means a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, Dima. Cynthia, would you want to share something?
Yes, sorry, trying to get unmuted here. Yes, so my name is Cynthia, and the most for me the most rewarding part of this has been the moments of real connection with our community members. Those conversations where you see someone who's worried or concerned, and then that turns into understanding, and then that understanding turns into hope. On the MRU, I spent a lot of time answering questions and sharing simple, practical ways to protect brain health. It's fulfilling to watch people realize that there are steps that they can do and take today, like moving more, staying socially engaged, keeping their minds active, like brain teasers. That truly makes a difference. I've seen it, and it's awesome to see it live as they're realizing these things. What makes this especially meaningful is where and with whom we get to do it. In a single month, we may be at a church parking lot, we could be at a senior center, a neighborhood festival, even a library, meeting Black, Latino, Asian, immigrant, and multi-generational families and caregivers, and folks who've never been offered brain health guidance before or have even heard of research. Sometimes we do it bilingually in English and in Spanish, so no one is left out, of course. The MRU makes that a possibility for these people. By bringing research and education into the heart of these neighborhoods, we reach people who might not ever set foot in a specialty clinic or hear about a study, let alone research. We're not just providing information, we're opening a doorway to care, screening, and opportunity. One encounter for me recently that stayed with me was after a group talk with a few people. A gentleman quietly approached me and he mentioned that he had survived a really bad car crash, so bad that he went into a coma for a couple of years, actually. And it was such a long time that the doctors were asking the family, like, maybe it's time to like let go, unplug. But somehow he suddenly woke up and our conversation is he had to learn everything. He had to learn how to walk, talk, read, and write. And after our conversation, it gave him new ideas and a renewed sense of control about strengthening his brain and honoring how far he'd come. He thanked us for meeting people where they are and making science and research feel human and relatable to him. And that, for me, is the power of MRU. We don't just bring research opportunities to communities, we bring reassurance, practical tools, and a path forward, especially for people who otherwise might never receive this kind of support. And when at least one person leaves our table feeling seen and equipped, that impact ripples throughout their family and the community. And that's why I do this, and that's why it's so rewarding to me.
Thank you, Cynthia. Tyler.
Hey everyone, I'm Tyler, one of the MRU coordinators over in Florida. We've been traveling in Orlando, Tampa, Miami, Ocala to reach diverse communities and bring research directly to them. So for me, one of the most rewarding parts has been engaging with community partners. It's one of the challenging parts of this job is establishing those connections, especially finding ones that have strong ties in Hispanic, Latino, and our African American communities. For us over in Florida, one of our most impactful relationships has been with New Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church. For those that don't know, they're located in Ybor City in Tampa, which is a neighborhood that's about 42% Black, 38% Latino, so a lot of diversity. And a lot of the residents of that neighborhood have been there their entire lives. So there's a lot of strong ties and word spreads really fast. We hosted our first kickoff event with New Mount Zion, had an incredible turnout, a ton of excitement from the community, and we also returned there for a health fair later. Um, our experience there has been that the community is very open to research, excited to learn about it, and we've brought people onto the bus, had chances to educate them, heard a lot of touching stories. A lot of these individuals have family members, friends that have been impacted by Alzheimer's, and they want solutions, and they're really excited to hear about what we're offering. So that the kindness, the turnout, the curiosity from the community has been incredible. And leaders like Miss Sabrina Nelson Winters and Pastor Roundtree at the church have really helped us establish trust there. Alongside of that, not just faith-based and community centers, we're also working with healthcare providers, which is really exciting for GAP. So we've already worked with Ravello Medical Center in Tampa, which has a lot of Latino patients. And we also have an event planned with Dr. Tracy's House, which is a Black African American primarily healthcare provider. So this allows us to really work with the doctors and their patients. They can talk to someone they already trust and schedule an appointment to come see us when we visit their location. So overall, the mobile unit gives us a tangible resource to provide to these communities, a way to connect and bring research to them. We can very easily provide value and build relationships in places where research just wasn't always visible. It really is much more welcoming for them, I think, to see us go out in the community and come to where they're at than a medical office or a more traditional setting. And it's been really rewarding to see how the MRU has been breaking down barriers and showing people that research can meet them where they are. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Tyler. And last but not least, Mara.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marangeli Negron, and I love hearing everyone's experience. They really capture what makes this work so special. And for me, the most rewarding part of this experience has been seeing how the MRU truly touch people's life, and not just in one event, but everywhere we go. And every time we bring the MRU, every time we bring tour out, whether it's a health fair, senior center, church parking lot, you can feel the difference it makes. People will walk up curious, some of them like, and they live smiling and saying things that I have never had a memory screening before, or thank you for coming to us. Thank you for caring. Thank you for bringing this to us. And I love those moments when research becomes something real, personal, and for people who never thought it would include them. What stands out the most to me, it is the trust we built. We show up in neighborhoods that they don't usually get this type of outreach. And we remind people that their voices and their help truly matters. It is not just screenings. It is about connection, awareness, and making people feel seen and valued. And every mile Tyler and I drive, every hand we have to hold, and every conversation we have leave a lasting impression. To me, that's the true impact of the MRU, bringing hope, education, opportunities, and right into the heart of our communities and helping change the future of Alzheimer's research one person at a time. And I'm truly grateful to be part of something that brings that connection, that education, and that hope to our communities. And thank you for having me here today and letting me share this with you.
Thank you guys. It was amazing. All I heard was great successes. So just anyone wants book, and you're in the West Coast or the East Coast, book your MRU.